Hey guys, Blessing here, and how are you all doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Which real African father leads their daughter to court? Which real African father walks like a mumu wearing a dress and steps into the courthouse knowing exactly why the daughter is going there? Welcome to everybody. Which African father does not have the power, the influence, the charisma to put an end to what seems like an unending storm? Which African father is voiceless, powerless, useless, that cannot cause things to go well and become better and more peaceful for the sake of their daughter and grandchildren? Which African father is being driven left and right by the children that they gave birth to, but they have little or nothing to bring into the life of their children? Which African father? Only a very useless one. Some parents, it's better not to have them at all. Yes, there are some parents, it's better you're just homeless, you are an orphan, you don't even have them. Because not having, you know that you don't have. But when you have a useless one, it's worse. Because you being there, you are a waste of space. You are a waste of ownership claim, that somebody can claim you that, oh, that's my father. It's a waste. When you're not there at all, you're not disturbing anybody's mind. There are things we do. There are ways we do things. There are different people, different cultures, different systems and customs. We know that. There are things that a lot of people know with African culture. But uselessness supersedes culture. Uselessness supersedes tradition. Uselessness is powerful. When you're useless, culture and tradition, customs have no place to survive. They become very abstract terms. But when you have someone who holds their position as father, house and the head of the family, house and head of the clan, when they move, they move. When they say, this is what is going to happen, this is what is going to happen. But when that man is useless, nothing will happen. When things are getting spoiled, they will get spoiled more, with them being there or without them being there. Their presence doesn't change anything. That's why I said it's better to not have at all than to have a useless one that is just occupying space. Whether they are there, whether they are not there, things will still get spoiled. So why are you there? How is your daughter going through stuff with somebody that is alive, somebody that is in the same state where you are, under your nose, and there is nothing you can do about it? Go and collect a degree for uselessness. Anthony Obidi. Go and collect an award for the most useless African father. May you not have an African father, that you're going through what Obidi is going through is not even severe. Guys, it's a terrible situation that you have to deal with this. Not only her, Justin is also having to deal with this. But it's not even such a big thing that even someone who is not a father can put an end to it. It is not such an impossible thing. What is happening now? Very simple. Very simple. Put two people to sit down face to face together, and everything will die down. Everything will finish. But they carry it on their heads like a basket of gala, both father and daughters, useless, helpless, behaving like, hey, this thing that is happening, we've never seen it before. It has never happened in the world before. This is the first time anybody is ever going through this. What is happening? Nothing. When you have a stupid daughter who has nothing to offer herself, I'm not even talking about offering the world. She has nothing to give herself and do for herself. That her reliance is on monetizing her life at the expense of another man. That is why they are going through what they are going through. Because what is happening now can be solved amicably without anybody even hearing anything. And everybody will enter house and live their lives and do their thing. But because she knows that whenever anything new happens, she is able to come and switch on her cameras, not even one camera. She knows that she is profiting from whatever drama, whatever noise, whatever new thing. So she loves it. It's not bothering her. When she comes out on social media to tell you it's bothering her, it's part of the plan. That is part of the content. There are some content that are based on romance, content based on happy ending, content based on, family cuteness. There are content based on drama and saga. Her content is based on drama, emotional turmoil. Oh, look at what she's going through. That is what her content is about. What else is she doing? That's why, for me, I don't even take her that serious. For me, I just look at her like, okay, you're just doing your content and making your money. But when I see an African father, inside of it, I'm like, okay, this one is generational uselessness. This one is no longer ordinary. He was stepping to the courthouse. Something he cannot do. He should be embarrassed. Because that can never be me, God forbid. He should be ashamed of himself. He's not even a man that has lived abroad for 10 years or 20 years, or that he has forgotten how things are done. No, a man that has lived his entire life in Nigeria. But he came all the way to the US. And he's walking, wearing a dress, going to the court. I'm like, oh my God, useless man. You cannot salvage this situation. You have to enter. You have to enter. When a house is burning and you have what it takes to quench the fire, don't enter that burning inferno. Quench it, solve it. But when you enter, just like you join the people that are burning inside, you're useless. You are useless. You're not helping the situation. You went there to join the people suffering inside. So his presence in the US is useless. Okay, fine. Useful to be a nanny, to be cleaning diapers and poop and wiping the yash of Athena. So he's useful for his daughter, but he's not useful for his daughter's life and for the lives of his grandchildren. He's not. He's not. And I find it such a pity that he doesn't even have shame. He might be ashamed though. That man, if you ask him, if he had his way, he would not even appear in any of her videos. But he doesn't have a say. I think deep down, he's ashamed. Because this is not how things are done where we come from. Never. You come and be carrying, I'm fighting with my ex. You come and be parading it all over social media. Who does that where we come from? Out of Nigeria, how many couples are dragging each other online? Come and tell me. No, come and tell me. Don't we have famous Nigerians that have separated from their partners? If it happens, breaking news, boom, everybody's blogging here and there. After that week, everybody enters house. We go and start dealing with issues internally. We don't prolong and dance around it for 2 years. We have ways we do things. So I know that Anthony Obidi is ashamed of himself because he knows this is not what should be happening. The Justin that was once your son-in-law that you can pick your phone. So that means you were kneeling down for Justin. You were bowing down to him as that white God over your life, the one that rescued your daughter from prostitution, her destiny helper. That you cannot say, oh, that's my son-in-law. He's like my son. Let me pick the phone. Justin, what did I hear? What is going on? I need to see you. Come to me 2:00. You will order your son-in-law. He will run to you if you have that level as a father-in-law. He will run to you and say, sir, you called for me. Sit down, I want to talk to you. What is going on? But when you're a useless father, in fact, let me stop there for now. YouTube, hello to you. I'm so sorry I'm late a bit. Facebook, hello to you. Welcome and thank you for being here. I'm going to invite you, if you're on Facebook now, come over to YouTube. We have 1 or 2 things to discuss. 2 days ago, I briefly came live when they came back from court. Justin went live, Korra, Obidi went live. Everybody wanted to show their face to their fans. I'm sure that is more or less the live. Yeah, okay, we don't go, we don't come. We've gone, we've come. Look at us, we are here. Justin did his own video. He cooked. He said he had a great day. Korra Obidi did her own video, and she was trying to convince that they should not believe Justin and that the case had been continued. It wasn't what she wanted. She wanted that Monday to be the last. She wanted that day to be the day the decision would be made, and she could just arrange her life back to, okay, now they've decided I can no longer show the kids, or now they've decided I can now show the kids. But Monday was not the last for her, so it would still continue. So when all of that happened, we didn't have details and we didn't know what happened in court. But we saw, okay, let me just, should I start playing? So Facebook, come over to YouTube. Dragged out, walk in faith, God's got you. I don't even want. So she did her video and she said so many things. And when she was live and Justin was live, I think I showed you guys like the comparison. Like, okay, you guys look at her presentation, look at Justin's presentation. Justin did not even mention anything about court. As far as I know from the video he did, he didn't mention. He just said he had a fantastic, fabulous, marvelous, wonderful day. But she mentioned what happened in the court, what is expected, what will not happen. She knows she just wants to get her day in court, narcissistic, and then she mentioned 4 days postpartum. The moment I heard that, in fact, I didn't even hear. Okay, let me explain for the people coming, just joining. So that Monday, I didn't even watch I didn't watch the entire video. I only watched, a few minutes. So when I was live, I believe someone mentioned that, during the video, someone called in or someone mentioned that they refunded their GoFundMe and that she mentioned 4 days postpartum. And people started to comment things that I didn't even hear because I didn't watch the entire video. So yesterday I went back and I watched her entire video just to, really get the whole picture of what she said. And I was surprised the things that I heard. Another thing that really made me happy, because I told you people what gave me satisfaction on Monday, her video, her reaction, and Justin's video, his reaction. That gave me enough. That let me know the mood in the courthouse. She was agitated. She was not at peace. She was restless. It gave me a sense of what happened more or less in that courtroom. So when I watched the entire video, I picked more points that I might, play 1 or 2 things here for you guys. But one of the things that still made me happy was her mentioning 4 days postpartum. And that was the point, I knew, okay, things are not looking good for Korra Obidi. When she gets to that point of desperation, that is when she will start mentioning 4 days postpartum. Next time I'm coming, you guys remind me to show you a video of Justin and Korra 6 days after Athena was born. Both of them together in that house. Korra Obidi is a liar. She feeds on lies and manipulating her fans and her viewers. That is what she will remain. So when I heard her say 4 days postpartum, I was like, okay, something is hot in her yash. She's not having it. She's not happy. When she gets to that end of the road, pushed against the wall, she'll feel like, let me bring out all those weapons in my arsenal. 4 days postpartum. Korra Obidi, make it 3 days, make it 2, make it 1 day, make it 30 seconds postpartum. People are sick and tired of your bullshit. Let me just call it for what it is. You are not the first. You will never be the last. Enter house. Let it be 0 days. Go and carry a basket and talk to a basket, because at this point, move on. At this point, you are no longer there. After 4 days postpartum, you have had 2 cars in your life. You have bought 2 properties in your life. You have traveled to different countries in your life. Korra Obidi enter house. It's just like someone who once had a situation in their life. Maybe they lost money and people started to help them. Oh, they lost money. People are giving them money, and then their life got better. But anytime they want to manipulate people, they will start bringing back something that has passed. Korra Obidi enter house. We don't care. He's your ex for a reason. Things went south for a reason. Not because, the perfect is marriage. That's why he's now my ex. So it's normal that things did not go well. That's why you people are now exes. So you repeating the same thing. After these things you always talk about, what else are you going to come forward with? Nothing. So you are disgracing yourself the more you do that. 4 days postpartum. And then what? You should be very ashamed of yourself that at 33 years old, after your marriage got dissolved, which is not even supposed to be the worst thing in life. No, it's how you deal with it that speaks volumes about your character and about your person. But you're so weak as a person. Korra Obidi, you're a very weak girl. You're small. You're very small. Justin is bigger than you. That is why you are dwelling in whatever you claim he did to you. Whatever Justin did to you or you claim he did to you is now master over your life. You don't have a life without going back to your past with Justin. Don't you have a past outside of Justin? Don't you have anything beautiful about your life that you can use for content apart from Justin? You were only with Justin for 5 years. Tell us about the remaining 27 years of your life. If you can point out one beautiful thing out of the 27 years, I cannot believe your entire life now is based on 5 years out of 32 or 33. So Justin was the center of your life and he is still the center of your world. That is why I know that you're a very small-minded person. He is more powerful than you. Psychologically, he is victorious over you because you are small. Without Justin saying anything, he controls your mind. Justin didn't put up a post. The truth always prevails at the end. Guys, we're on YouTube if you're on Facebook. The truth always prevails at the end. Justin Dean did not say he won. Justin Dean did not even say this is what happened in court. Korra Obidi cried and ranted because of this post. Korra Obidi, Justin is bigger than you. Accept it and have peace. As long as you have chosen that you don't have a life outside of Justin Dean, even after marriage, just accept his superiority over your mind, over your life. See all these ones, they are pushing you to fight. How can you fight somebody that is bigger than you? When you let him control you, what has his post got to do with you? Did he say he won? He said the truth always prevails in the end, which is a general term for everything we all believe. I've never heard anybody say, blessing, lies always prevail in the end. Or lies will always prevail. Or lie has prevailed. Everybody knows that the truth always prevails in the end. So why are the Horians crying that he lied, that he won? There is nothing like I won. He didn't even say the truth has prevailed, like, okay, it has happened. He said always prevails in the end, meaning the end might still be ahead of us. But at the end of the day, truth always prevails. So why are they crying up and down? Is it like they don't understand English, or his words are just so important to them? They have to attach so much weight and so much relevance and importance to everything Justin Dean says. You see how he controls them, even without saying too many words. So psychologically, he is above them. He controls their mood, their emotions, their presentation, their actions, without saying too much. By the way, Mama Dean looking hot the other day, wearing that cute dress. Oh my God. I was looking at her cooking in that kitchen. I was like, whoa, this woman. That's by the way. But I love how she just focused on being Justin's mother. Gosh. Anthony Obidi, the banker that never saw money in 30 years of working at the bank. Learn from that woman. You are not the first African father we are seeing or we know. Anthony, learn from that woman that your daughter, the pot seller, said is an ordinary hairdresser. Anthony Obidi, how can you be a banker and your own daughter ended up a prostitute? But the person you called an ordinary hairdresser has a son that is a doctor with dignity and behaves better than you, who claim you worked professionally for 30 years at the bank. But the woman who you people say is an ordinary hairdresser, look at the way she is composing herself, carrying herself, and just being Justin's mother. She's not there for drama. She's not even putting her mouth. Just doing her thing in the kitchen. You see how people behave. Support doesn't have to be madness and saga. You give support when that person needs support. You don't have to come and fight publicly for me to know that you are supporting me. Mansi, explain why you are behaving like a local street dog with all your so-called education. Because your banker father did not raise dignified children, but a hairdresser. Look at who she raised. Look at his behavior. Look at the way he talks. But look at the way Korra Obidi talked after court, jumping, throwing her arms and legs. What else do you expect from a daughter who grew up in the streets of Surulere and Iba housing estate? Look at the way she sat down there with her legs, throwing hands, throwing legs, saying things that nobody asked her. You will know the caliber of person that raised her, if at all she was raised. You see the difference? Mansi, it's not what you say with your mouth. It's what we see. Actions speak louder than words. It's very easy to know who got proper home training. When we are ready to move over to YouTube, I'll tell you guys. Dragged out, walk in faith, because you guys have already empowered me with the GoFundMe. I'm going to read the minutes. Okay, this is another thing that I got after when I listened yesterday. For me, let them drag it out. Let them take their time. Let them come to the conclusion that they want to come to. Let them come to the conclusion that they want to come to. Let me tell you guys something. I was so happy I rewatched this video yesterday because, like I said, on Monday I didn't watch everything. But yesterday I got new insights just watching the entire video. Based on my own experience going to court recently, talking last year. Yeah, last year. I went to court in 2022 November and I went last year February. From my experience, guys. So the first time we went to court in November, the case was also adjourned. Yeah, we had a continuance also, and it was continued in January, February. You don't just go to the court and the first thing you people start talking about is, okay, continuance. No. That is why I know that Korra Obidi did not leave that courtroom with a good feeling. And that is why I know that the way Justin did his video and just focused on cooking and talking to his mother and telling you I had a fabulous day, that says a lot. The contrast is there. It says so much. You people might have read what they said, okay, continuance 23rd. Details are not there of what was said, but I know from experience that you don't go into a courtroom, stand in front of the judge, and the first thing people start talking about is continuance. No. First of all, there will be an introduction. Why are we here? Why are we here? They will listen to the petitioner. If possible, listen to the other party, the respondent. Then you give your reasons why you want to request a continuance, and the judge will well or not grant it. So my suspicion after listening again to this video that Korra did, my suspicion is that during that introduction of, okay, why are we here? What do you have? What does the other person have? During that part, the judge will already give you a signal of where this case might be leading. It happened in my case. That's why I want to tell you my own experience. When we got to court the first time, the first thing the judge asked was, why are we here? What's going on? Okay, I see in front of me this and this and this. Okay, tell me about it. And then I got a chance to talk. I was the petitioner. I got a chance to talk. My lawyer told. And the respondent was not in court. So they asked, we said, yeah, we served them, but they are not here. We showed proof that they were served properly, but they are not here. And then the judge made some statements. We responded, and my lawyer made it known that we wanted a continuance. But there were some things the judge said already. When I stepped out of that courtroom with my lawyer told me, there was no judgment, but the judge already told me that an adjustment here and there, but already from everything, the way things are looking, we have won. Am I making sense? So you already have a sense of where this case is heading, even when there was no. So I didn't even celebrate. I was happy to hear that okay, things are looking good in my favor, but I didn't celebrate. I was like, I need to see it on paper, black and white, before I will know that, okay, I need to go and tell everybody we have won. And truly, we went back to court. We won when the final decision came out, but we already knew before the continuance, or before the second day we were supposed to go back, where the case was going to. And that's how I am knowing now that possibly, based on what was said, because you can't tell me nobody said anything. They just said, okay, good morning, Judge, we are here. Good afternoon. These are the lawyers. We are going to ask for a continuance. Okay. And Judge will say, okay, we grant it. And that's all. Bye. See you on the 23rd. No. So Korra Obidi already knows that things are not looking good for her. That video she did was not just in response to the truth always prevails in the end. No. Guilty conscience. She knows that Justin's post aligns with what happened in court. She knows. But because she hasn't seen it on paper, black and white, and it has not been confirmed and judged, and the verdict is not out, that is why she came out to say, don't believe, don't believe. But she knows that people are going to read meanings to what he wrote, and what he wrote is true, in alignment with what her eyes saw in court. That's why she was restless. Because if things were in her favor, she wouldn't have done that kind of video. She would be smiling. She would be like, guys, I'm so happy that, this is happening. I can't wait for the next court hearing. I'm so happy. No. She's saying whatever happens. I told you guys on Monday, without even watching the entire video, saying whatever happens, whatever they want to decide. So possibly she picked one or two things from that hearing in the direction of, girl, you should be crazy to even be asking for us to grant you access to have your daughters on social media. Social media for what? What are they learning on social media? Your daughters being on social media is not for their own good, but for your own financial good. So are we here for you or for your daughters? Madam, are we here to bless your pocket, or are we here to get justice for your daughters? Okay. That they want to come to, but I want to have my time. I want to have my time. So you've not had your time yet. Fair enough, because there's going to be a continuance. So she doesn't feel like she was heard on Monday. She still wants to have her time. She's still feeling like, look, guys, whatever you people want to decide, whatever you want to judge, whatever conclusion and judgment you want to make, as far as I can talk and express myself, you want to go and use charm to blind the eyes of the judge and you start crying. Have you practiced how you will act? That is what you want. Because I don't know what you want to tell the judge that you've not told him before. I don't know what you want to tell the judge that you've not told the whole world before. I don't know what you want to tell the judge that you have not written down on paper before. So you want to add drama and go and cry when. Let's listen. So I talk to the judge and tell him when you talk to the judge, okay. The judge and tell him my entire truth. My truth and nothing but the truth. I want to have my time in court when I tell him my truth. When he hears my truth, when he hears everything from my mouth, the way you guys have seen everything, the way you have seen everything going day by day, when he hears it, there's no human being alive that will hear my truth and still side somebody who is just trying to be spiteful or bitter or doesn't just... Removing his children is not being spiteful or bitter. You are the one being selfish and self-centered and useless to the well-being of your children. Only a mad judge would say, okay, continue to use your children for money. Continue to expose them the way you have been doing for 2 years at least. So I don't know what you want to go and tell the judge. that will make them think you are the sane one. You saw your sister's video yesterday where she said she will never leave her children with a stranger. And your daughter did not tell you, your sister did not tell you, Korra Obidi, that how do you fly out of the country and you leave your precious children with a Spanish nanny that cannot communicate with them? Your sister did not tell you, Korra, how do you manage to leave your precious children with a complete stranger, a nanny? How do you manage? I don't know what you want to go and tell the judge. I don't know how you want to explain the judge the reason you tell your children to fly away when they need you the most. When it's your time to watch them, you tell them to fly away. Fly to where? Fly to their father. How do you explain that to the judge? And then you are standing in the courtroom to say you are fighting for justice. When you are seeing those children eyeball to eyeball, you cannot even fight for your presence in their life. For you to say, okay, I'm here, baby. I'm here. What do you need from mommy? What do you need from mommy? You can't do it. You're telling them to fly away because you're stupidly on live video. Then you want the judge to listen to you, and that judge will see a video like that and still take you serious and still think you are okay in your head. Okay, let's read what they said in court. Superior Court of California Family Division, Justin Dean versus Chukwufumnaya Anita. Okay, one crazy thing that I noticed here. Okay, you guys know they treated both restraining orders. We are looking at 2 restraining orders. The first one that Justin filed against her, and the second one that she counter-filed against Justin. One crazy thing that I see here, I don't know if you guys noticed, is that the restraining order that Justin filed against her, that one has Anita Chukwufumnaya Obidi. She has a surname, Obidi, on it. But the one that she filed against Justin, that one has Anita Chukwufumnaya Dean. Can anybody explain how come about that? Because the case was heard on the same day, 19th of August. Both restraining orders. The one Justin Dean filed against her has Obidi. So Justin Dean filed against Obidi. The one that she filed against Justin has Dean. So Anita Dean filed against Justin Dean. Someone says fly away, but she wants full custody. So if an Olosho like Totoyos gets full custody, where will these children be flying to? You guys help me, because Anthony Obidi is not going to live in the US forever. Please tell me where these children would have to fly to. Because Anthony very soon is going back to Nigeria. If somebody like that, a judge will just sit down and give somebody like that full custody, where will those babies fly to? Because when she says fly away, she expects them to vanish and just fly somewhere. To where? That makes her a horrible person. Close your eyes, guys. You're listening to me now. Close your eyes and imagine Justin Dean telling his children to fly away. Imagine if it was Justin that told June and Athena, fly away, just because he wants to be on live video. No, imagine it, guys. Imagine it was Justin D. Let me say it again. Horians that are always wet whenever Justin posts. Horians that are always wet whenever he posts. They are jumping here and there to see where they will dry their wetness. Imagine it was Justin Dean on live video flying away those children or shouting at them to fly away. Imagine his voice saying, fly away or fly away. Imagine. And you want to say she's doing nothing wrong? If it was Justin, it would have been very wrong to say fly away to his babies. But with Korra, no, there's nothing wrong with saying fly away. Not once, not twice that I have heard it. There's everything wrong with that girl. Everything wrong. She's not well. Okay, so maybe I'll see the comments. Maybe someone can explain why on one paper she has Dean, on the other one she has Obidi. Something that happened on the same day. So they treated all two cases, or actually 3 cases, because they have two restraining orders and they have a custody case. Okay, let me read this one first. This one is the one Justin filed. It says domestic violence prevention with minor child. 7th of June, the following parties are present for the aforementioned proceeding. They put the names of their lawyers. I heard Justin got a very good lawyer. That's what I see all over the comment section. People are saying his lawyer is good. And I'm glad that he got a lawyer. And when I think the thing hit me on Monday, that it was then, I think Monday or Tuesday, the day I posted that appreciation post saying, guys, for every cup of coffee that went to that man, you guys did this. For every single cup of coffee, whether 1, whether 10. I think someone even donated 60, if I'm not mistaken. There was someone who promised 60 and they did, or something, I can't remember. For every single cup. It hit me like, whoa. If not, like, you understand? So thank you guys so much for that. Okay, the matter is called for hearing. The parties are affirmed. The court and counsel confer in chambers. Pursuant to the stipulation of the parties and the request of newly appointed counsel, the request domestic violence prevention with minor child case initiation filed by Justin Dean on June 7 is continued to October 23rd, 2024. Okay, so from this thing that I just read now, it was Justin Dean's lawyer that asked for a continuance. And the request of newly appointed counsel. We know that Justin Dean got his lawyer after Korra Obidi's counsel or lawyer. Yeah. So from what I just read now, it was Justin Dean's lawyer that asked for a continuance. And I saw someone drop a comment on my post asking a question. I'm not here to drag the person. I mean, it's a very legitimate question. The person was not disrespectful, so it's always allowed to hear, people from the other side. The only reason I'm putting it up today is, why ask me that question when you didn't go and ask Korra Obidi the same question? The person asked, why sue someone and drag someone to court, and the person countersues, and then you ask for continuance? That is what the person asked. And I'm like, Madam that wrote this, thank you for your question. That's the same question I asked Korra Obidi. Why she sued Crystal, and the day she got to court, people were waiting for there to be a hearing. Korra Obidi asked for a continuance. Her lawyer did, or both of them agreed to do. So before I will answer this question, or before I will even pay this question any mind, or even pay attention, or start to look for, oh, maybe this is why, that is why, madam, you will first of all go and get an answer from Korra Obidi. They went to court 3 times for Crystal. Actually, they went twice, but there were 3 different dates. The first time she was supposed to go to court against Crystal, she didn't show up because she forgot. What a useless mother. A mother that would forget an appointment that concerns the justice that concerns their children. That's a very useless mother. She forgot, completely forgot. She didn't go to court. The first date. The second date they gave them, she went to court. But guess what? She asked for a continuance. Why did she do that? She is the one that filed. She is the one that filed against Crystal. So, madam, please, when you ask Korra Obidi why she would first sue somebody and go to court to be asking for a continuance, before you sue somebody, you should know what you are doing. Why should you be wasting time? So please, madam, when you get an answer, why Korra Obidi asked for a continuance, then we will come back. You come and give me the answer. Then based on that, we will also answer your question. Moving on to the other one. Okay, let me read the rest of it. It says it's continued to October 23rd, 2024. Any temporary orders are to remain in full force. In other words, Korra Obidi is still, let me use another word. In other words, Korra Obidi is still at the mercy of Justin Dean. In other words, Justin Dean still has a restraining order, albeit temporary, against Korra Obidi. In other words, Korra Obidi has no single legal right to mention Justin Dean's name. The judge ordered her to stay away from him, to not mention him, to not cause him emotional distress in any manner, to not stalk him and do all those other things. In other words, Justin Dean is still one leg ahead. Let's not forget, before you will tell me nobody won, let's not forget that Korra Obidi filed for a restraining order against Justin Dean, and it was denied, fully denied, because I heard in the video that I listened to yesterday. I'm not going to play too much anyway so that I can just stay on Facebook. The video, she was like, oh, they are claiming they have a restraining order against me, but it was just partial restraining order. And I was like, horror. But you cannot brag of a partial restraining order against Justin. You would have loved to have a partial, just a small letter P against him. But what do you have? You have a capital letter D for denial or denied. So he's above, he's ahead. You can try to trivialize it with your mouth, but it doesn't change the fact that that man has a restraining order against his ex-wife, who has not stopped stalking him in her videos. I was talking the other day where she went to TikTok and started to explain. You go explain, Taya Korra Obidi. That is your portion in this life that you have come. Before Justin, it was prostitution. After Justin is nagging from Facebook to Instagram to TikTok, before you know it is Twitch. That's your portion in life. Oh, it's just a partial. But you have a very serious denied restraining order. Denied. At least he has just a partial. Which one do you have? Fully denied. Why? But the court saw reasons with him to even grant partially. Why didn't they grant you partially? Korra Obidi. And another thing she mentioned, without me just playing all these things, another thing she mentioned was whatever they like to decide, let them decide. If they like, let them say, give me conditions of taking where I want to take my children. Let them say, from those things she mentioned here and there, for those of you who watched her video, it's telling me that things will not go in her favor at the end. I don't want to run faster than the shadow of what is happening, but at the end of the day, I think she feels it. And if you watch the entire video, you can see that she went really hard on Justin, called him a narcissist. That is what you get when you marry a narcissist. So I'm like, how do you have a restraining order on you? Like someone has a restraining order on you or against you, and you can say all these things against them on the same day you went to court for that same case. That also gave me the signal that Korra Obidi has thrown in the towel. Like, it can never get better. Like, things are already looking bad. It looks like no way out. It looks like things are spoiled. It looks like, so I might as well just go all out. Because there is no way you will have a good case. You will be careful. You don't want to mess things up. I have been there. I'm talking out of experience. When you have a good case, you don't want to F up. But when things are looking not so good, you're going to be like, F it. So what? Even if I talk, it's not going to change anything. Even if I talk, it cannot get worse than it is now. But she doesn't have hope of the case getting better in her favor. That's why she just sat down there saying all those things. When you're married to a narcissist, when you are under narcissistic abuse, when they can no longer abuse you in the house, they now take it and use the justice system. When she said all those things, I'm like, oh, so in her opinion, Justin is using the justice system to take away her rights. Okay, let me see if there's one or two things I want to play, or let me read. Let me see. Oh, okay. Any temporary orders to remain in full force. Okay, so the temporary restraining order is still there, and she is still not allowed, actually. And she's still not allowed to show her children, because that is what Korra Obidi is fighting for, ultimately. That is what concerns her. You see all these other ones she's saying and doing, they are minor. What is paramount for her, according to her, is to have her right back to show her children. Korra Obidi, you're saying so that I can share my memories, and I'm making memories with my baby so I can share my motherhood memories. Share with who? When you want to share real memories, you share them with your children. You look them eyeball to eyeball. You're not doing it for the camera. They will remember. What concerns people of the world with the memories you have with your children? Memories are between two people, or between you and the person or the people you're sharing them with. Is it social media you want to share your memories with? Are you doing it for social media? If your children matter to you, you should be fighting to have your children in your life, not in your live video. In your life. That should be a very noble fight or battle that you say, no, you won't take my children away from me. I will fight for my children to be in my life and for me to be in their life. That's a good fight. Not I will fight to be able to have my children in my live videos so that I can share memories with my fans, so that they can give me stars. Really? Okay. Until the continued hearing date, order on request to continue court hearing is signed and filed this day. Okay, so Dean Chuku Fumnaya Anita. Anita, there's still Dean behind your name. How do you feel? Olosho Totoyo, is it Totoyos or Totoyo? Totoyos Bop. You still have Dean as at 19th of August 2024. There is a court paper that carries Dean Chukwufunaya Anita. I didn't see Obidi there. Dean Chukwufunaya Anita versus Dean Justin Wade. Okay. There was even a court reporter there. My case also, I told you guys, there was a court reporter there. And when I told social media people that there was a reporter in the courtroom, hey, come and see. Blessing is lying. Are you trying to tell us you are a celebrity? Oh, I was looking at this mumus. There was a court reporter there. They even interviewed my lawyer. It was me they approached after the court case. They came to me and my lawyer stepped in, like he took over from there. Let me see. Okay, this one says nature of proceedings, modification, custody visitation. Filed by petitioner on June 20th. Okay, so let's not forget the dates. Justin filed on the 7th of June. Korra filed on the 20th of June, 2 weeks later. The following parties are present for the aforementioned proceeding, okay, and their lawyers. The matter is called for hearing. The parties are affirmed. The court and counsel confer in chambers. The request for modification, custody visitation, or the sanctions filed by petitioner on June 20th is continued to October 23rd. Okay. Let me go to my deleted files. One thing that I want the Horians to know is this particular one that I just read. Request for modification. And that's why I think I put a video of that failed girl who calls herself Esther Ochoga, that her father, I don't know if it's her father that sent her to school to study law, or is the nyash that she was selling for 1,000 naira on Facebook, that she gathered all the money to pay lecturers for her to go and study law. But I remember when Korra Obidi came out and cried, she lied that the case was closed. You guys remember? That one I will do a separate video and I'll show you how useless that girl Esther Ochoga is. Very useless child. Very, very useless. Korra Obidi came out and lied and cried that Justin was doing what was wrong, that the case was closed and she was allowed to show her children. She said the case is closed. I'm now free. I'm a free woman. This is the first time I'm actually free. I'm free to show my children. That was a big lie. And then she herself, Korra Obidi, posted some screenshots of the case they had with CPS, the investigation the CPS was doing on both of them that they closed, which has nothing to do with the ex parte Justin filed to remove the children. So she's now using the case that was closed with CPS to deceive and manipulate her fans, that not showing the children via an ex parte is also closed, whereas the ex parte is just standing on its own. That was granted by the judge. Don't show the children. Has nothing to do with the closed CPS case. Guess what the stupid 1,000 naira Olusho did? She also copied the screenshots Korra posted and she also shared the screenshots. I'm like, when you have a blind person leading an entire village of blind people, all of them will be foolishly blind. They will think they are wise, but people from outside are looking at them like, why are you people spreading deceit and lies? That girl, Olosho Ochoga, Esther, posted it and said, guys, this is the proof. The case has been closed. They said every other order is no more valid. They cannot show their children. And I was like, God. But guess what? 19th of August, Korra Obidi is asking for a modification. For what? Modify what? You want full custody so that you can be able to show your children. How about the ex parte that says you can no longer show your children? That ex parte is still valid. That's what Korra Obidi wants to fight for. That ex parte is still valid. And that's what is most important to Korra Obidi. To show her children on social media, to make money. It's not even to show them, but to monetize their life. Give me a sec. Okay. Okay, so again, I believe what we've been able to establish from what I read, like I said, I think that's what a lot of people were confused about who requested for a continuance. I'm trying to reread it again just to be 100%. Filed by petitioner is continued. Okay. Any temporary orders are to remain in full force and effect until the continued hearing date. Okay, that's that. Okay. Now, let us move on. Let me read this one by Truthsayer. He says, if you have 8.5 million followers on Facebook and you are not making money, this is due to using your platform for negative content. With 8.5 million followers, I know Facebook cannot read it. With 8.5 million followers, you are a network. You can have other content creators. Okay, I will not read all of that. Korra just wants to extract money from her audience without creating content for her audience. She doesn't understand the business side of social media. 8.5 million followers is considered a large platform according to these brands. She should be making close to 200,000 or more each month just from brand deals, ads, and other opportunities. If Korra had her mind right, she would have consulting opportunities for people who want to grow their channel. She has no business IQ or how to use social media effectively. Okay, consulting opportunities when people have already consulted her free of charge. Is it not people who look at you like you're a human being that will approach you and say they want you to give them counseling on whatever or lecture them on something? When you show them your every day, they've seen you finish. Nobody wants to even pay you for anything. No. All the shows she has been going to, let her come and swear that they paid her. All the shows she has hustled to be part of, let her swear that, oh, I was paid for this. Let her swear. She wasn't paid. She just went to those places just to act like she's busy with something in her life or in her career. That, oh, I'm doing something. And because she cannot sit still. She is still living in an imaginary world. Her mind is not settled to be a settled mother. She's not ready to be a mother. She's still in the world. She wants to go here, go there, jump here, jump there. She's not settled. So she just wants to be doing things, going to dance. She's restless. She's 30 something, but she's behaving like a girl of 21. who wants to go to all the festivals, who wants to wear a thong, who wants to go camping, who wants, when you're young, you have that thing that, oh, you just want to go out, you want to have fun. She still has it. She still does. So business is the last thing on her mind. Okay. Let me play these other ones and then we are going to call it a day. Oh no, I'm in the wrong album. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm looking at this picture. Where is that? This picture. Someone commented and said, how do you take a man that you told the world through your book abused you? How do you take that same man to court to go and stand before someone, a man or husband, ex-husband you are also claiming abused you? How? You're taking an abuser along to go and give you moral support while you are in a legal battle against an ex that you also claim abused you. Are you not just lying on people, or did they truly abuse you? What is going on? How do you say in your mouth that the best relationship you ever had was with Justin Dean and it was a good relationship according to you? I think I need to play that one again before we forge ahead. If I have it in this album. No, I don't.
Another bay. I will never, ever put him online. You people will destroy it like he destroyed my first marriage. Nonsense. I will hide it from you. I will hide it from you. Jealous goat's mouth. And that I remember those times. Someone will go and email him. Look at what your wife is doing. Look at what you every day. Jesus. I love your energy.
It's not this one. Let me see. Okay. For those people who are fighting for Korra Obidi to have full custody, you already know that Korra Obidi is not capable of being a full-time mother. She's not. She doesn't have it in her. She's not able to be a mother to June and Athena. It's just known. Unless you hate Justin so much, and you are just pretending that Korra Obidi is able. Because when those children fly away from her, tell me they are flying to Atlanta and they will be sitting in your house and you will be looking after them. Before you will tell me she is able to be a mother. Let us listen to somebody asking for full custody.
Imagine my frustration when I realized that not only was there no school today, it was Martin Luther King Day. It's Martin Luther King Day, guys, so no school. So we decided that we'll come have breakfast instead. Yeah.
A mother that doesn't even know when their children should and should not be in school. A mother that does not even know it is time to wash their own pants or their own yash. If a mother cannot wash her own pants, how can she wash her daughter's pants? I listened to a video the other day. June was telling her mother that I need to change my pants. This one is dirty. I hope I have that video here. I will check now if I have it. How can you tell me that somebody like this is asking for full custody or should get full custody and you should remove the father of the children from there? A mother that is waiting for Blessing Unjo, the analyst, to come and remind her that, oh, today the children don't have to go to school. Is that one a mother? If the mother doesn't know which days their children are expected in school and which days they are not, that's not a mother. Because she has other things that are more important to her than her children's education. A mother like Nancy Ume, I watched the video she did after court. Her daughter was reading. Nancy Ume needed her daughter to use for content. She said, drop that book, Osiso. It's not book we need now. We need money. Her daughter was now struggling to switch on the blender. You can tell that that daughter has never touched or used that blender. It was all for content. Guys, the easiest and best place to get food is social media. People can fool you anyhow on social media. Make believe. Nancy Ume is pretending she spends quality time with her children. She might actually be worse than Korra Obidi. All those videos she does, trying to make people believe that is what she normally does, even when she's not on live video. Lies. Because that child doesn't even know how to operate that blender. It was all for the camera. See your life? I'll do it in another video. So these girls, they didn't have home training from their parents. They cannot give what they don't have. They didn't learn it. They didn't learn emotional connection, spending quality time with the people you love. They don't know it. So Korra Obidi is not capable. The only thing she would tell those children is for them to fly away. Let me see if I can really find that video.
You come with fake big.
If you're on Facebook, you might come to YouTube.
I love everybody, but you can't come on and be telling me what I should notice and what I shouldn't notice. Mommy, don't worry, so go that side.
Hi. So after the fly away, you still hear go that side. Who does that?
Telling me what I should notice and what I shouldn't notice. Mommy, don't worry, so go that side. You only have to change the pants. You only have to change the pants because the pants are already dirty.
My God. If you're a mom in this place today and you're listening to this, a 5-year-old, this is not an 8-year-old girl. This is a 5-year-old baby telling their mother that you only have to change the pant because the pant is very dirty. Hey! Underwear, pant. Korra Obidi, you are useless, wallahi. Nobody can convince me otherwise. If it's your own daughter that will know that her pant is dirty and she's telling you that you have to change her pant. Even Korra wanted to put words in her mouth as usual. Korra Obidi was already saying socks. No, pant. When Korra cannot wash her own pants as a 30-something-year-old, how can she wash the pants of her? How can you not even know that a pant is something to be changed every day, especially for a girl child? Even for a boy child, I don't think any child has any excuse to be wearing the pants they wore yesterday and still wear it today. No. How much more? It's that child taking care of herself, You don't want to imagine how dirty that pant would be for a child of 5 to notice. How many days did that child wear that pant to be telling her mother? Those children are suffering. Those 2 weeks that they are with this Olosho live video, she's just there on live video. That's what matters to her. Just on live video. It's okay if that's your life, if that's what you want to do every day, but let your children come first. I like to talk out of, like, I don't want to, I don't know how best to say it. But I think what would make you a good mother, because there is no blueprint of, okay, when you do this, you're a good mother. What will make you a good mother is when you put your children first and you meet their needs. You do what you have to do for them first. Every other thing you do outside of that is your business. But not when you are doing every other thing. You want to succeed in every other thing, but your children are lacking. Your children are needing something, one thing or the other. They are not well taken care of. You are an awful mother. That is what I'm seeing here. I could have come live 3 hours ago. I did not. There is a reason. Without me even going into details, I could have come live 2 hours ago. I changed the time. For those of you on YouTube, you saw that I put the time 1:30. I did not come live. There is a reason. I will not go into details. The reason pertains to my children. I did not. I changed the time to 2:30. That 2:30 came. I almost changed the time again, but I was able to just rush up here and there. I put my baby to bed. He's sleeping, taking his nap. Then I came live. I've done my duty. The big one has eaten. He's there on his tablet. But I will not abandon a child that has not worn a clean pant, that has not eaten, and I will say I want to go live. Then it's better, Obidi, you don't even have children. You should have just focused on being a live video hoodlum than bring children into the world for them to suffer and be looking after themselves. You are punishing those children. And I always say these children don't deserve it because they are sweet children. You know, there are some children that are just rough. Like, just be like, whatever. But these girls are, oh God, you guys, listen to them. They are cute. You know that these children need to be pampered. There are some children, you know, that these ones are ajebo. They need to be pampered. They deserve to be well taken care of. Korobidi treats these children like some local street children in Ajegunle. That their mothers will go to the market, their children will be on the floor playing outside. They will leave the children there. The children, they don't even know what they will eat or drink. The mothers will come back 5 o'clock in the evening before their children will eat. That's how she's treating June and Athena. They don't deserve it, honestly, in my opinion. The person that sent me that video, thank you. Let me play it again. Horians, this one is for you. This is the Olosho you people are supporting. The reason a lot of Horians have turned their back against Korobidi now, let me tell you, is because she's fighting to bring her children on Facebook. And those people are like, even we don't put our children online, and we are not even social media people. We have not even gone through what you claim you're going through. But why are you fighting to bring those children back? It's all about money. If your social media platforms were not monetized, would you have this same energy to fight to have those children online? And why exactly? Are you healing people's sicknesses, people's diseases by showing your children to them? Why exactly, especially at this point in time? Why? Because of your pocket. Go that. Go that side. You only have to change the shirts. Do you see what she did? Socks. She immediately chipped in socks. That's what she did when that child was telling her that that creepy man was creeping me out. He was just standing there staring at me. He could have just said, "Go to bed, June," and I would have done it. But he didn't say anything. He was just standing there staring at me. and he creeped me out. That was weird. And when he left, I could finally sleep in my own bed. When that child was saying those words, Korra Obidi was putting other things in her mouth. And Korra Obidi was not even there when it happened. That is exactly what she was doing. You are abusing this child. You want to take away her voice. That is what Korra Obidi is doing, not even giving that child the freedom to express herself. She already put socks, and the child was holding a pant in her hands. Korra Obidi, you're a useless girl, very useless. I don't care what anybody says. You know why you're useless? Because you show us the uselessness. We are not just imagining, oh, she must be no, she is a very useless girl.
On that side. You only have to change the pants. You only have to change the pants because the pants are already dirty. Let me see this. Daddy, we're going out. I need a dinner to change, please. Nobody's sending me coffee. Oh.
My God.
You saw that one yesterday, right?
Daddy, we are going out. I need Athena to change. So why are you a mother? If it's your father that is now your house boy that you would tell, it's a different thing if Anthony chooses, oh, this child, let me change her. When he does things on his own. But when it's you telling your father, do this, do that, we need to go out, so do your job. Useless to your children, useless to your father. You guys see what is happening? So this girl called Korra Obidi, she's not just good enough for those children. She doesn't have what it takes. No. You can do all the make-believe videos that you want, all the picture perfect, for the camera smiles, but we see how you really treat them. We see how you almost slapped June, because that is what you do when nobody is watching. That's the reflection of her raising her long arm, about to descend on June.
Fly away now.
Hurrians, come and listen to your Oloto mama.
Guys, fly away now. Go call grandpa. Tell grandpa that I think that is the cute. Daddy, we're going out. I need a dinner to change, please.
Go call grandpa. Tell grandpa that Athena needs to change. Why? Why? No, can you guys give me one reason? Tell your grandpa that Athena needs to change. So why are you the mother? For me, it's not even okay for that man to be changing Athena's diapers. In my opinion, if you ask me, it's not okay. He was not there when Athena was born. Athena is 2. I don't think it's proper that he will be confronted with Athena's nyash. I don't think it's a normal thing that he will just stand there and he will stare with his face into Athena's nyash. I don't feel like it's okay. Not only stare, but also use his hand to wipe that area. I don't just feel comfortable. Epa worldwide, where is your life? Since you are the one who knows who is abusing who. What do you think about this? So many things are going wrong around Korra Obidi. So many things. But I thank God for a man like Justin that is doing what he should do as a father. Maybe you can do this with people or children who don't have a father, or fathers who don't care. But I thank God that he is like, no, these ones are my children. and look for, because the other day she said she prefers African men. Go and look for your African man, get pregnant and do whatever you want to do with that African baby. But these ones that are mine, I will not let you. I'm glad that he's taking that position of no, not my children. You will not use my children. You have used your nyash to make money. Your nyash is not nyashing. It's not selling. I will not let you spoil and destroy my children's lives. It takes a lot to step up despite all the bullying. Because you know what is going to come for you when you step up and do that. You know she will send her thugs after you. But for you to say, I don't care what they do. What I care about is my children. It takes a lot. It takes courage. And I applaud him for that. She knows she cannot do anything with those children. If not for Justin, you guys would have seen drama with those children. She's ready to destroy their lives. But they have a father. Look at the way Anthony screamed and yelled at June that day. Imagine if that was Janice. Imagine if it was Justin's mother. Imagine what the Horians would have done. But no, it's creepy Anthony that killed mosquitoes 20 years ago. So it's okay. Okay, I'm going to be rounding off very soon. Let me see what's this. Nobody's sending me stars. That's all you are about. Oh yeah, I have it. I didn't even. The best relationship I've had is with the father of my children. It was amazing. No, don't say that. That's cliche now. But it's the truth. The man was trying to tell her, don't say that. That's cliche. You know what she said? She said, but it's the truth now. She argued with him, but it's the truth. The best relationship I've ever had was with the father of my children. The best relationship I've had is with the father of my children. It was amazing. No, don't say that. That's cliche now. But it's the truth now. Why do you think I give the man 2 children? That's not interesting. If it was that interesting, you still be with him. No, it didn't work now. No, something can be sweet that doesn't work. Yeah. Wait. The man said, if that was the case, why are you no longer with him? She said, because it didn't work. Something can be sweet and not work out. She's not saying, well, it didn't work because it was not sweet. You guys listen very well. She says something can be sweet, but yet not work out. Meaning it was sweet, but yet it did not work out. It was sweet. Koreans, you've been scammed by a Nigerian. No, it didn't work now. No, something can be sweet that doesn't work. Yeah. Exactly. But yeah, that's why it was the longest. Yeah. That's why it was the longest relationship. Why? Because it was the best. It wasn't a long relationship or the longest relationship because, I had to stay that long with him because, we have kids together and I just couldn't leave. The relationship became very long because I just did it for my children. I stayed that long because of them. No. She said it was long because it was the best relationship. That is the reason it was that long. The relationship you count as the best means the best moments were more than the bad moments. That's why you are not saying, that's the worst relationship of my life. If it was just full of abuse and torture, no, it was the best. But of course, in marriages, things happen. Things might have happened. But yet, the best relationship. Horror, God will not forgive you. Your tears, they are loading. Real tears, not these crocodile tears you're shedding. Eternal tears. Horians, let me tell you again, you've been scammed by Nigeria. The reason Korra Obidi is doing all these videos, saying all these things to you 4 days postpartum, is because money is involved. Because money is there to be made out of the drama. because she knows people will buy her coffee. She will make her money. Whenever she comes live to say 4 days postpartum, she will make money. That was the best. There is no way you will come out of an abusive relationship and you will remember that relationship as the best. No way. That's the first thing you will remember. Oh my God, thank God I came out of there. Hold on. Okay, somebody has woken up.
Have you ever been sitting with anybody for that long? I don't know. You never know. No, honey. Prior to that, no, honey. Nah. Prior to them, it was the longest. Yeah. Have you ever been sitting with anybody for that long? I don't know. You never know. No, honey. Prior to that, no, honey. Nah. Prior to them, I was married to my art. So anybody. Why someone say you're rude? Aren't you? Ashi? What she say? Why someone say you're rude? I'm rude? Yeah, I don't know why they say that. So here's the deal. I have a lot of haters that go to opponents' places to type nonsense. What are they saying? Tell me what. Nah, me says the negative. She is also your number one. Yeah? Yeah. Can you tell me what are they saying stuff about me in chat? What are they saying? They say you're number one beggar on camera and FB. I don't know. You serious?
They say you are the number one beggar in scammer.
About me in chat?
Look at his face. Look at his face.
They say you're number one beggar on camera and FB. I don't know. Are you serious?
The guy laughed. Let me show YouTube.
What are they saying? They say you're number one beggar on camera and FB. I don't know. Are you serious? Yeah.
He said, yeah. Okay, guys, let me round off. I will go now. Baby woke up already. I want to thank all of you. We'll continue. We've not finished. It's still long. Let me see what's this. Okay. We will continue. And I also saw this one. Like, wait, though. A horror. Somebody put up this signboard that says a horror. And I'm like, since when? Since when? What happened? Why? A horror. TikTok community are beginning to discover. Okay, let's put one for the road and then I'll really go now.
Be exposed? Oh, yes. And I hear that Nancy is continuing to harass me, and I'm very tempted to release the text messages of Chatter trying to sleep with Korra. And if she continues to press me, I will show evidence of how her husband is trying to sleep with her sister. Keep messing with me, Nancy. I'm stupid.
Okay, I will come back. Not today, but hopefully very soon. Again, the court case is not fully over, which I'm sure by now everybody knows. It's continued. It's going to continue on the 23rd of October. So let us keep our fingers crossed and be hopeful. Already, in my opinion, Korra Obidi has lost hope in winning or in even getting anything she requested for to be granted. She has more or less thrown in the towel. She has more or less gone, I can't be bothered. I don't give an F right now. That's that video she did. Go back and watch it and hear the things she said. You'll be like, girl, you have a restraining order. And the people who were commenting saying, oh, my GoFundMe money got refunded. I watched that one again yesterday. And girls or ladies and gentlemen, I think that was a set, not really a setup. I think it was just a coy to remove her from live video. I think it was just an insider trying to give her a sign that, okay, girl, you need to shut up now. You're talking too much now. I don't think they are genuinely trying to inform her of anything. I think she was already going overboard, and they realized, oh my goodness. And the only thing that can really grab her attention is her money. That's why they used the money. I don't think it was genuine. I don't think GoFundMe was really refunding money. That's why when she picked up her phone, she was trying to reply, like she was trying to text back. She got a message on the phone. That's what I think. So that video she did, all those things she said were unnecessary. She didn't even need to go that deep. She didn't even need to be worried that, oh my God, Justin has given them, let me put it this way. Justin has given them the mood of what happened in court. Justin has passed the message that things are looking good on his side. That's why she came out to convince you that as long as it's not on paper, don't believe. Otherwise, why do you have to go into details like that? Why? And saying things, calling him names, calling him a narcissist, an abuser, even with the restraining order on your neck. So it means you are not bothered. You are not afraid of the consequences. You know that things are already bad for you. Should I read comments before I go? Let me read some comments before I go. Let's start with Facebook. Thank God I didn't even go off Facebook. Someone says Korra was living in a beachfront apartment. How many people can say that? Or any of her mumus can say that she will never find another Justin in her life. Do you understand? No, there is no hearing tomorrow. For what I understand, for as much as I know now from these things that I just read, I think the next hearing is on the 23rd. Yeah. The custody hearing or the request for modification and whatever is also moved till the 20th. They are doing everything on the same day. Anything Justin and Korra, they are mixing, combining all of them on the same day. Wow. She had an interview with a guy, told him about how Justin didn't throw her out on the street. You see what she's doing? Do you see what she's doing? And she knows the truth. She knows the truth that man did not throw her out, and the Horians believe her. That's the most pathetic part of it. It's very pathetic. Her father does all the laundry. Chai! That one went to America to go and enjoy himself, but he went there to become a houseboy. First time in America, you're already working, doing hard labor. Like how? How do you go to enjoy yourself abroad with your daughter and you are doing hard labor? Cleaning, cooking, taking care of children. Taking care of children is not easy. It can be easy, but it's not easy if you want to do it well. House chores. Yeah, baby. Which one? Mm-hmm. It's not easy, but for a man, an old man like that, to be doing all those things, changing poo in pampers, cleaning babies, wiping baby, is not easy. Especially when they are sending you to do it. It's not even like, oh, let me do it. No, they are telling you it's time to change that baby. It's time to do this. It's time to do that. You are there to work for your money, Oga. Or are you paying rent? Are you paying? Okay, let me read some YouTube comments, then I go. Someone says the father should be ashamed of himself, not contributing financially, just cooking and babysitting. I thought he was a king. Do you understand? The lies they have told. He's a nobody. That's why he's licking the legs or the feet of his daughter. He's a nobody. Because a man that has levels, there are things he cannot be doing in his daughter's house. No. He will be treated like the king that he is, if truly he's a king. And truly, when your African parents visit, normally, they are not supposed to even contribute financially. No. Normally, when your African father visits your house, they should, if they want, they can. But I think most people will be like, no, daddy, you don't have to buy. You don't have to. They will take care of their parents. But their parents should not be expected to be changing poo-poo pampers. No. Like, okay, you are here anyway, you are eating for free. It should be your joy that your father can eat in your house. Not, okay, you have to work. You can't just be sleeping and waking up. Oh yeah, we are ready to go. Have you changed the pampers? Like, she's just making him pay for the free accommodation he's getting or the free food he's eating. So if you want to eat free food, be ready to cook it. I won't come and cook for you and still pay for the food. Yeah. Huh? Papa Obidi, the supposed king, is changing baby diapers. Where is his kingdom? Who is he ruling over? He went to America to visit his daughter, parading oil up and down, calling himself a man of God, a bishop, a failed bishop. If you are truly a man of God, Obidi, Anthony, instead of you breaking bottles of oil, wasting oil on your daughter, you'd be out there doing the work of God. You are useless to your children. That is why you cannot cause anything to change positively in the lives of your children. You are also useless in the body of Christ, because as a man of God, wherever you step your feet into, they need to feel your presence that, hey, a servant of God is in town. You're going to be winning souls for Christ, preaching the gospel of God. No, it's only when Korra Obidi is live you bring out your bottle. Why are you not preaching to the people in the world for them to know Christ? Why are you not conquering the souls of people, winning souls for Christ? Yes, baby. Why are you not winning souls for the body of Christ? No, you are winning and conquering pekus. You have conquered a pekus of one woman that you are camping in your daughter's house. But you've not won any soul for Christ, being in America. You won a pekus, conquered a pekus, entire pekus to yourself. Brought that pekus into your daughter's house. But you can break bottles of oil. That's a waste. That's just making caricature of the body of Christ, making a mockery of this thing we call Christianity and spirituality. Your bottle is a waste. It's like a filthy rag before God, what you're doing. Show that you're truly a man of God and go out there and preach the gospel. Don't mind him. Don't mind him. Can you imagine? That's what I'm saying. He's with his side chick at his daughter's house, but he can break bottle after he has poured semen. Is it semen they call it? Sperm cells in the night. Then will come and be pouring oil in the morning. It's not gonna work. No, Anthony. No, Anthony. You choose the one you want to break. Is it sperm cells or anointing oil? You can't be doing both under the same roof. And you think God will answer your prayers? Pretentious lot. Someone needs to translate their conversation on her live. Oh, I didn't watch it. Were they speaking in their language? Coffee party. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I see your comments, all of you. So it looks like people really want us to have a coffee party. Yes, yes, yes. We'll look into that. We'll look into that. Yes, Korra's case with Crystal is over. My God. Papa Obidi, please help your daughter to wash her dirty underwear. Yeah. Anthony Obidi, go into that her closet. You'll see some black dirty pants there that have become dry from bacteria. You need to go and help her wash it. It's just so disgraceful, man. Very, very bad. No, there is no hearing coming up. It's over. Of course. Oh my God. Diana, you already see me at the coffee party, right? No problem. We'll see to that. Her lives are so repetitive and boring. Does she have anything to do? Does she have content? Does she have a life? Eh? I'm so happy that Justin did that restraining order thing, because people didn't, her fans, let me say, her fans did not even realize that she was using him to make money, that she was the one who couldn't remove his name from her mouth. But they would come out and project, oh, he's not leaving her alone. Now he's not mentioning her. He's not doing a video about her. He's minding his business. Now what? But has she stopped talking about him? No. No. When he was cooking his ribs, he only said he had a good day, fantastic day. But she went live and she said everything in the book about her, about him. She went to TikTok and said, you know what? My ex did this, my ex did that. He is not doing all of that. So Horians, who is the one now dragging the other? Who is the one that now cannot move on? It's very clear. I'm so glad about that. All right, thank you all so very much. Can do 2.0. Thank you for £5. Super sticker Tracy Hicks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you. Thank all of you. Those of you on Facebook, this man was not with these girls from birth, just 2 months. And then here he is changing. Do you understand? I cannot. I can't swallow that. I can only imagine it. I can close my eyes and I can see his face looking down at that child something. That's the thing that I still imagine. It's improper. It is improper. And I'm sure he did not change the diapers of Nancy's daughter. I am sure Nancy did not let him touch the nyash of her daughter. I'm sure of that. But because Korra Obidi is already useless naturally, she doesn't care who she gives her daughters to. She doesn't. She doesn't care if the person is creeping her daughters out. She doesn't care. As long as she can make her money. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I enjoyed being here for real. I'll come back live before the week runs out. I'm not sure exactly when. Yeah, let's go. Oh my goodness. Oh, my back. I was sitting in a not so good position. Let me go downstairs again. All right, I'll see you guys. If you have updates, let me know, even if I miss them. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you for your comments. Make sure you like and follow the video. Share, or rather, like and follow the page. Share the video so that other people can get to watch it. Thank you once again. I remain blessed and enjoy the analyst. And I will catch you all on my next one. Bye.